Good morning, y'all. It's not a good morning in Worland, Wyoming this morning, August 30th, 2017. Pretty nasty. So I thought I'd show you my rock work because a lot of people wanted to see it. So it's my pretty flowers. I chopped them in middle of July. I was chopping middle of July and then they come back for a second round. Last year I had flowers till December. Pretty crazy, huh? So originally I was just going to do wainscot to the bottom of the windows, but then I changed my mind, decided kind of tell a story of my life and do some artwork on it. I'm not an artist. I got D- in art. But yeah, it kind of tells a story. It's hard to see with this. It's pretty big, but this is a tree trunk. This is a branch. This is a tree that got me through. It brought me out of hell. Let's just say one of the many. And then the swirly behind it was actually when my awakening started in 1999, Key West, Florida. Standing there talking to my brother and a boss, and big old portal starts swirling behind him. And I'm like, hey, y'all see that? And they're like, what? I was like, turn around. And it was just swirling, just this big old, like 10-foot circumference, swirl of. So that's why I got the swirls. This was my awakening 10 years later, this tree and me. But yeah, the whole Key West thing was a very spiritual experience. And it's too long a story to talk about right now, but anyhow, yeah. Make a long story short, I was told in 99 while I was down there that I'd have 10 years to do what I need to do, get done, everything. And boy, they were dead on. 2009, I was walking through the pits of hell. Brokenhearted, in hell, watching everything die on the mountain, watching Ten Sleep Canyon turn to trash from all the people and dark energy they bring and shit. But anyhow, let's see. Where's my little buddy at? Oh, that there represents the demon in 2000. Well, when was that? Well, it must have been 2005 or 6. A couple of them came to visit me while I was bolting the route. I was up about 40 feet and attacked my hound dog. So I hit the old Gregory and came down the ground really fast and took my rock hammer and put it in the top of his skull. Woke up in my bed. Crazy shit. All sorts of crazy shit. But yeah, I don't think I killed him. But there's more of that story. But yeah, there's my moon. I love the moon. I love nighttime on the mountain. Yeah, especially when the moon's out. And then there's my sun. Because I've always loved the sun. That's why I know it was yellow. I know it used to make us tan, didn't burn us, turn us red, kill everything. It was actually a positive thing, unlike it is now for some reason. That there took me a little over 40 hours to carve that out. And then put a little heart there. Don't tell anybody I have a heart. I'm supposed to be hardcore and cold-blooded, And then buffalo skulls and me have a history. Yeah, they used to guide me to them. They're very powerful creatures, very beautiful. I always dreamed of, after I was done climbing stuff, having a nice little ranch with some buffalo. But that ain't gonna happen now, as we all know. So, that time is up. And then, yeah, this one is supposed to represent the whales in Maui that were very sad. You could just tell they were sad. Kim Smog sunset. Of course, I didn't know that was Kim Smog then, but now I do. You knew that something was wrong. Luckily, that was before Fukushima and all that. And then I got eagles all over. Story behind the eagle. Eagle is actually what inspired me to start to buy a video camera. I used to be anti-picture, anti-whatever technology. But to make a long story short, I was coming down the highway with a city boy from the mountain and came across this eagle in the road that got hit. Had blood shooting out its wings and stuff. Big old eagle. Big eagle. So I whip around and go back. It was standing in the road on a corner, a total blind corner that he was going to get pegged. So I got out, went up to, I wish I would have had a GoPro then. Got out, went up to it, told it I wasn't going to hurt it, I was trying to help it. And it had its wings spread out, you know, it was not very happy. And then I just walked up to it and gently put its wings down, picked it up and throw it in my 4Runner with City Boy and my old white dog. And everything was fine. It was sitting on my lap, actually. I mean, it was big. Its head was, you know, blocking my view of the road, technically. Very big. But as calm as like a lap dog riding into 10 sleeping. I stopped at the coffee shop there and had City Boy go in and get a towel to wrap it around. You know, I didn't want it coming loose on me and freaking out. I was going to get it to the game warden. And so City Boy gets out, and before he gets out, I told him, don't slam the door. And he's like, okay. And he slammed that door, and the battle was on. Me and the eagle did battle. It thrust its right leg, right talon into my inner thigh, about, I don't know, 3 inches from my nutsack area. And then it had its other talon on the steering wheel, using that as a leverage and pride. Like, it was like WWF action. In the 400, white dog just sitting in the back chilling. But that was the strongest creature. I never known. I don't know a human that strong I've ever, had to. It was crazy. It took everything I had to pull that thing out of my leg. Its legs were so big around, my hands barely fit around it. You know what I mean? I mean, it had muscle. They're very strong. See why I can take down deer and stuff pretty easy. But yeah, so I get that shoved in my leg. City Boy freaks out. So I end up heading towards Worland. Down the highway we go. I got Special Eagle in my lap in the towel, white dog cruising. I see a highway patrol, so I flagged the highway patrol over. And he was a nice guy. That was back before it was a police state, total police state. Highway patrol always treated me right. I have no issues with them. But and they're the only ones that stuck up for me in Ten Sleep Canyon, by the way. Washington County Sheriff's Department and Bighorn County Sheriff's Department had it out for me. But anyhow, so I get this highway patrol pulled over, and I get out of my car, and you can tell, you know, he's like, what the hell's going on? So I'm like, I got an eagle in my truck. The first thing he says, he's like, you know that's illegal, right? I'm like, yeah, I know, but the problem is it's a lie. And the look on his face was classic. Classic. I was like, it got hit on the highway in the canyon, whatever. And So as I'm talking to him, I was laughing so hard because I'm back by his car, and the eagle rises up out of the towel. He's, sitting over the driver's seat. You can totally see him. And then White Dog sits up. It looks like they're having a conversation for a few minutes. And then all of a sudden, Eagle jumps out the door. And he heads over the other side of the highway, whatever. And Highway Patrol goes over there, and he called the Game and Fish. And I think it's in Cody or Matiti, the Eagle lady, or somebody takes care of wounded eagles and owls and stuff. But I heard that, they saved him and stuff. I don't know if he'd ever fly again. It was like a big old puncture through his, right where his wing bends or whatever. It was beautiful. So yeah, I got eagle powers. They were always my friends up in the canyon. They were always soaring over while I was hanging on the wall. Anyhow, sorry I was rambling. Well, yeah. And then this is the sun setting. That's, a lot of people think that's a palm tree, but it's actually this beautiful old, huge ponderosa pine sits by this little creek, and just the top of it, that's all that's left like that. But it's just huge, very wise, beautiful tree, a lot of good energy. And that's the sun setting and the fish, sun rays going through the water in the little creek. And I put the fish there. This is my grandpa's place. He loved to hunt and fish, but fishing he just loved. Yeah, Grandpa taught me a lot. Sad his life ended the way it did. He was in his prime till he got beat down by members of the Worland, Washakie County law enforcement, in jail, had a stroke, lost a leg. Yeah, I'm not getting into that now, but anyhow. Oh yeah, all the video evidence stuff magically disappeared. Everything. But anyhow, that's the way Worland is. It's a corrupt little evil town. But yeah, so that's what that is. Yeah. I took what I learned. I was a carpenter for a long time. I got kind of burned out. I got more burned out because it was started getting to where it was all about money and not, quality. And just making sure that wasn't a little military contract going out to fuel up. I might have to run. Anyhow. Yeah, so this was the last part I had left, and I'm pissed. I don't know if they had bad mud or old mud, but them joints turned out a little gray, so I give them some water every day. Hopefully they'll darken up and piss me off. And then the butterfly. Butterfly, because when I wasn't climbing or bolting or building trails or cleaning up the mountain, I was laying in the sun, getting dark. Can't do that no more. And I'd always wake up, there'd be like hundreds of butterflies around me. They were my friends. And most of the time I spent on the mountain alone. Besides the people who wanted to use me so they could say they were climbing with me and find out where my shit is. Which turned out to be all but the original crew. 3 of us or 4 of us. Everybody else sold that place out. I guess property values in Ten Sleep went down in Ten Sleep Canyon because of all the trashiness and people, and they bought a little chunk in there, opened some camp, I guess. But you know what, Ten Sleep people? You should have stuck up for me when I was trying to keep it all down. But you didn't. You decided to sell out because you're thinking magically you're going to make some money. Well, how'd that work out for you? Yeah. Most of them people are trust funds, you have to realize, and most of them people will not spend a dime unless they have to. It's all about me. But yeah, sorry. I could be totally psycho. These spreaders pissed me off about 6 this morning. Anyhow, so yeah, that's the tour. Sorry that turned out a long story.